Hi there, for my final video presentation, I will be factoring these two quadratic expressions. Now, our first equation will be 6x to the power of 2 plus 7x minus 20. Looking at these three numbers, we can see that there are no common factors, but there is a way to fix this. What we need to do is we need to multiply our a value by our c value. So we multiply 6 times negative 20. If we plug this into our calculator, we would get the answer of negative 120. Now, two multiples of negative 120 are negative 8 and positive 15. To confirm this, we can check with the calculator again. And these two numbers actually equal to our b value, which is what we are looking for. And just to confirm, we can go over that with a calculator again. So 15 plus negative 8 gives us 7. Now, moving on, since we have our two factors, we now plug this into our equation. 6x to the power of 2 minus 8x plus 15x minus 20. So essentially now what we're doing is we're splitting this equation into two. So firstly, we need to find a factor that for 6x to the power of 2 and negative 8x. Luckily, this is a very simple one, 2x. If we were to switch positive 15 and negative 8, the equation will become a lot more difficult, as it would be very difficult to find a common multiple of 6 and 15. We would still get the same answer, but it is a lot less work if we were to put 6 and negative 8 together and 5 and negative 20. Moving on, since we've established that our greatest common factor is 2x, we will now divide 6x to the power of 2 by 2x, which will give us 3x. And now we will be dividing 8x by 2x, which will give us negative 4. Now moving on to the other side, a common factor of 15 and 20 is 5. Now, I had put an x beside the factor in our last in the last term due to the fact that both terms had an x, but in this section, both terms do not have an x. Only one term has an x, so I can only put the number 5. Now, after we divide positive 15x by 5, we get 3x. The x still stays because there's not an x to divide it by. And then we divide negative 20 by 5, which will give us negative 4. And now we can see that we did this correctly, as both of our brackets have the same value. So for our final answer, we will be putting our two numbers on the outside into a bracket. So 2x plus 5, as that is one of the factors, and then we will be putting one of our equations from the brackets. They're both the same, it doesn't matter which, 3x minus 4, which will give us our final answer in factored form. Now moving on to our next equation, 12x to the power of 2 minus 20x. This one is very simple due to the fact that 12x to the power of 2 and negative 20x have a common factor of 4x. So all we have to do in this case is divide 12x to the power of 2 by 4x, which will give us 3x, and then we have to divide negative 20x by 4x, which will give us our final answer. Our final answer of 4x bracket 3x minus 5 because negative 20x divided by 4x gives us negative 5.